Hello and welcome back to another classic TBC video. Today we are talking about an incredibly useful and profitable gold farm in the Burning Crusade that you guys absolutely need to know about before TBC comes out, because you can do this farm without any specific gear requirements. The only thing I would recommend is being level 70, and obviously certain classes will be better than others, which I'll talk about in a little bit. The thing that makes this farm incredibly valuable is the fact that you can go here at level 70 without needing to gear up, and it's also instance, which means you don't have to compete for mob tags, which is a huge bonus early in TBC, when everyone will be out there trying to grab mob tags. Alright, that's enough of the introduction, let's talk about the farm itself. The gold farm itself is located inside a dungeon which is called the Black Moors. Inside this dungeon you will pretty much be killing beasts in this main room, which you can see right here, and the spiders here can drop the netherweb spider silk, which is used in many different tailoring crafts, including every single tailoring specialization, armor like spellfire armor, frozen shadowweave armor, and primal mooncloth armor, which people will be rushing to obtain early, and this is a key ingredient in crafting that type of gear. The thing that makes this so incredibly valuable is that netherweb spider silk only drops from certain spiders in the Burning Crusade, and there's not too many farming possibilities available. There's the Dreadfang lurkers in Terracar Forest, but those will be highly contested, because they can also drop the Dreadfang venom sacs, which are used for Aldor and Squire's reputation. The Dreadfang lurkers also have a much lower drop rate for the netherweb spider silk than the mobs inside this dungeon, so this farm right here is actually the best one for this one material. And the fact that it's instance just means you won't have to fight for tags either, and you can farm at your own pace. When it comes to class requirements and gear requirements, the only requirement is being level 70, and that's probably not a requirement either. The only requirement is being able to go inside the dungeon. That being said, you want to be able to farm it somewhat efficiently, so getting to level 70 might be smart. I also want to let you guys know that I've managed to secure you guys a 50% off code on what I think is the best gold making guide for TBC Classic, which you can find a link to in the description and the pinned comment. So far, this gold making guide has 80 pages of pure gold making information. It is incredibly in-depth, and by purchasing the guide you will also get all of the updates for free, as a student will keep improving and updating the guide before TBC comes out and during TBC as well. So if you want a guide that shows you everything you need to know about gold farming and gold making, go check it out, the link in the description, and use code Solheim at checkout to save 50%. You can see as a feral druid you will mostly be killing the mobs one by one, and that way you can single out the spiders and only go for the spiders, and the same goes for pretty much every other class as well. However, as a mage you can pull 10 enemies in one pull and AoE them down with Blizzard, but keep in mind the AoE cap is there, so 10 mobs is probably your limit. But if you're a protection paladin, that is where this farm starts becoming really valuable. As a protection paladin you can simply enter the dungeon, mount up and run around, and grab as many mobs as you can handle. The better gear you have, the more mobs you can pull, but in the clip I'm showing you, it's pretty much a fresh level 70 character, without any raiding gear. I also want to give a shout out to Scott J for recording this footage for me. You can find a link to his channel in the description down below, and he's also covered this type of gold farm on his channel. Protection paladins are really strong here because you can pull many mobs and AoE them down, and this is when you can for example grab skinning and make this farm even more lucrative, because while the spiders can't be skinned, the jaguars and the crocodiles can be skinned, and can give you some not-hide leather, which you can actually sell for some extra gold. I would not advise going for that strategy as any other class than a mage or a paladin, because those are the two classes where you can AoE pull beast inside the room and still make it efficient. So if you're a druid or a hunter, I would recommend singling out the spiders and only going for those, and skip as many jaguars and crocodiles as possible. But if you're a protection paladin or a mage, grabbing skinning and doing massive AoE pulls inside here will be insanely lucrative. And once again, just to let you guys know why I think this farm will be so lucrative, here are the crafts you will need the netherweb spider silk for. Basically, you need 8 netherweb spider silk for each one of the tailoring sets, as well as it's used in crafting the imbued netherweave set, which might end up selling for a decent chunk of gold early in TBC, and in that set you also need 8 netherweb spider silk in total, and to craft the primal moon cloth bags, which are the new 20 slot bags, you need 4 netherweb spider silk per bag, and to craft the imbued netherweave bags, which are the new 18 slot bags, you need 2 netherweb spider silks per bag. In the early stages of TBC, tailors will be rushing to get their Frozen Shadow Weave, Spellifier and Primal Mooncloth tailoring sets, and I doubt everyone wants to farm their own netherweb spider silk. They want to focus on doing dungeons, raids, attunements, PvP, and all that endgame content, so people taking the time to farm these materials can really capitalize on the endgame gear rush. And these tailoring sets are literally best in slot, so I'm not joking when I say that people will be rushing to get these sets as soon as possible, and they will be willing to pay a premium to obtain it as soon as possible. Another reason why this farm will be great pretty much for the entirety of the Burning Crusade is the fact that these netherweb spider silks are used in crafting the new bags as well, which means there's a constant demand for the silk. That means that because of the tailoring sets, this is an absolutely insane gold farm early in TBC, and because of the bags it will stay lucrative through the entire expansion. Now I wanted to let you guys know about this gold farm early because I'm planning on giving you guys as many gold farms as I can as I test out different gold farms and find hidden gems, so even if you think this one is absolutely insane, my goal is to give you guys several options as to where to farm, so if one gold farm becomes so overfarmed that it kills the profitability of the farm, you have several different other farms to go for, because in 2021 with all of the content creation going on, and all the public information about, well, pretty much anything, pretty much every gold farm is going to be public, and it's all about not forgetting about which ones actually work, and why they work, as well as knowing that you do in fact have options. So with that being said, keep this farm in mind for TBC, bookmark the video if you have to, or just tune into the channel as I upload new videos almost every single day, and it's mostly TBC economy related. So for more gold making and gold farming videos, make sure you subscribe, as my main goal is to help you guys make gold in World of Warcraft. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to go that extra mile and support me even further, I do have a Patreon which you can find a link to in the description down below. And that is pretty much it for now guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon.